President Biden says the U.S. is standing with the people of Cuba tonight following some of the largest anti-government demonstrations in decades. Correspondent Phil Keating has reaction tonight from Little Havana, Florida.
An unheard of and unprecedented public demonstration against the Cuban communist regime in a dozen cities Sunday on the Caribbean island. Bold defiance to the government's tight grip on everything there, and exhausted with decades of poverty and food and medicine shortages, even accusing leadership of a failed response to coronavirus, for which the State Department was criticized after initially tweeting that was the reason, not inept communist rule. In Miami's Little Havana, Calle Ocho filled up with hundreds, if not thousands, of supporters in solidarity with the Cuban people, also calling for change, as they have for the past 50 years with no success. President Biden this afternoon.
The United States stands firmly with the people of Cuba as they assert their universal rights, and we call on the government of Cuba to refrain from violence, their attempts to silence the voice of the people of Cuba.
Cubans on Sunday also modified the revolutionary phrase freedom or death, chanting freedom or life. Florida's Cuban-American Senator Marco Rubio posted this on Twitter.
Of course, COVID has a role to play, but this began well before COVID. These people are frustrated. They want to live in a normal country. They don't want to have their kids getting on rafts and having to leave the country in order to lead normal lives.
The Cuban president, Miguel Diaz-Canel, as usual, blamed the island's problems on the U.S. and its trade embargo. In a national address, he accused the U.S. of manipulating emotions and feelings through social media. U.S. Secretary of State Blinken says it would be a grievous mistake for the Cuban regime to blame what is happening there as a result of anything the U.S. has done.
The hour of freedom has arrived.
Miami's Cuban-American mayor joined the chorus for change.
People are dying. People are getting beaten, and people are suffering, and they're starving. And this has been happening for far too long.
Notably, most left-leaning Democrats have been quiet on the Cuba issue today, including New York Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Senator Bernie Sanders, however, did make a short statement. He said he supports the right to protest everywhere, and he stands by his interview he gave last year on 60 Minutes, where he said not everything in Cuba is bad. On the streets of Havana today, quiet, no demonstrations, and the internet and social media have largely been shut down. Brett?
You know, Phil, quickly, we know the Cuban-American population down there in Little Havana, intense in everything that comes out of Cuba. Do they feel on the streets that this is a game-changer moment there?
Well, some of them are now calling for the U.S. government to intervene in the island nation. This is an opportunity, just like back in 2016 when Fidel Castro died, to come gather. People drive by very slowly, honking horns all day, and people banging pots and pans and holding signs demanding Cuba change. But like I said, after 5 decades of calling for that, nothing has happened in Cuba.
All right, Phil Keating, live in Little Havana, Florida. Phil, thanks.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.